I don't need to practice. I'm prepared. Y'all ready to see this thing shine now? You want to move to that side while I sit right here?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome
It's game time, boy.
on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Giants going up against the Rams.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Ahead, we'll decide
It's that time now.
to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. Who will punch the 4th and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback out of North Carolina State. It's Phillip Rivers.
In some ways, he reminds me of a past NFL great who played the quarterback position as well. Jawing with the opposition, trash talking a little bit, doesn't mind getting hit and battered around some that kind of gets him into the game. But once it's time to lock in, Phillip Rivers does that as well as any quarterback in the league.
Rivers on first down.
That's it. Let's go. That's how we start the game, with early pressure.
He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
You feel like it.
So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down.
Damn, man, I made a huge mistake.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5.
Man, I had him 3 and out. I don't know what I was doing. I could get him away from the TV like that.
Lewis. Solid move, but he's corralled
gotta
just
stop the
beyond
run.
the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Another
It'll
third
only
down
be a
coming
gain of
up.
a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows
They got
the
my
rest of the
guy
offense to
Aaron
feel
Jones and
confident.
Devontae Adams.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he finds his man. That's Butler.
Damn.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches.
Good open field tackle, even if it's getting a 4 yard.
Opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
That's what they were aiming for. You want to keep moving the sticks, get into a rhythm, gain confidence as you go along, and right now, mission accomplished.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Lewis. And some room to roam now. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dion Lewis, 48 yards. And the Giants are going to take a 1st quarter lead. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their 1st possession. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember meeting him when he was playing at Cal, and I remember walking away thinking, instead of having Rodgers stitched on the back of his jersey, it should just say confidence, because that's how he felt about his own abilities and his ability to elevate a team.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Freeman again, a first down carry.
Oh my God, happens all the time.
Taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
319, 58, 26. Jack 300, Jack 300. Hold. Undercrush. Over. Blue 58.
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
So on fourth down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis.
Oh, got a tackle.
Across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they're different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They run. This is Lewis. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just
remember all our blitz did not come in
I'd be in
time.
practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out on the field.
And it was not worried in this situation before.
Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive.
I guess they just got to establish the run game a little more.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
The play clock's running down. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Time running out here on the play clock. Freeman again. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
1 quarter gone in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. Plenty of scoring here already. We're back to Southern California right after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, it's Freeman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards.
Yeah, I'm trying to be aggressive in the early play calling now.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Jeffrey reels it
Yeah,
in.
that's my go-to guy when I need it.
8 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Los Angeles first down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but
And I also anticipated a blitz.
They kind of rubbed their nose in it. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. That's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On play action, Rodgers. And Jeffrey's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Once again, that's my go-to guy. And I did anticipated a blitz, and that's the corner blitz I see.
Which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now. But you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll run here with Freeman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He's got it.
Yeah, should be on the defense or pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
It's Freeman, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Devontae Freeman punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And that one makes it 14-7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends in a touchdown run from Devontae Freeman. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Bust through the tackle. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Well, our defense is get out here and make this stop.
As he gets set to go again.
And take one more last drive and taking it either at least for a field goal or a touchdown. Then we go into the half feeling good. And we get the ball back to start the second half.
That's all you're looking for, but he's got a chance to really
Just need to stop right now.
time has it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
First down, Rivers.
Good coverage.
Shot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere he looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bad play.
Now Lewis.
Good tackling right there.
Yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they?
Now we get a 3 and outs.
This guy once tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded
That was a
to,
good defensive series. That's what we needed.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt.
Wow, I should have never done that.
Up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass.
You're nasty, man. Ew, man. Stop. This kid could have ripped long. You want to watch me win? So far, my defense has been kind of trash, but I did get a stop. But on that touchdown drive, I took off almost 9 minutes.
Run pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Play clock winding down. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Bro, that should have been a holding early, man. That was more than 5 yards.
And the Giants ready to come out now. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
This is Lewis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Now this is playoff football. I mean, what a big-time tackle. Perfectly executed. With a little extra emphasis there.
And got him for a loss as well. The Giants on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Rivers.
Get up to him.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. So 1:55 to go in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. On play action, now Rodgers. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Rodgers now on first down. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. And again, it's Rodgers.
Oh, crap.
One incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Rodgers to throw on second down. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had.
I gotta hold on to
incomplete in the end zone.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Marquise Goodwin as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Yeah,
the Giants
some adjustments in the second half now.
And with time quickly fading
gonna have to play more man
quarter,
coverage.
not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Rams have controlled the flow, but it hasn't given them a big advantage. The Giants won't care how much their offense is on the field as long as they find a way to advance in these playoffs. All right, let's get it going. Here's the first half highlights. Giants opening the game on offense. Lewis is going to hit outside to the right. He caps off the 7-play drive with a score. 3rd down from the 40. Giants up by a touchdown. Broken coverage here on the pass play. He gone as he sprints to the end zone. As they move out in front, 14-0. Midway through the second quarter, Freeman's looking for room to run, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. Final seconds in the first half. Now trailing by 7. Rodgers got the completion here, and he capped off the long drive with the TD. So that's all for us here at the EA Sports Studio. We'll get you back out to the field now for some more playoff action.
So
all right, ready for the second half, the final half of the divisional game.
This is taken at his 4. Oh, look at that. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys,
now, to be able to at least avoid some mistakes, got to run the ball consistently.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. First down, Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Man, I did not like what I see. That's why I got scrambled.
On the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So the offense,
God, hate it when they do that.
Flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Running right, this is Freeman. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, Rodgers.
Bro, he's wide open.
Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now it's Freeman. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down following the run. The play clock's running down. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Now that's the kind of run that fires up an entire team. Tackled at the 2-yard line. For the defensive guys, a little bit of a sigh of relief, though, that they stopped him short of the goal line. Now they got to figure out how to shore up the rest of the defense.
first and goal here from the 2. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Rodgers. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Alshon Jeffrey. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are in for 6. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Going deep for Hopkins. So they took a shot on
that's like the first time they target Hopkins.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Oh, my God. That should have been the pick, man.
A great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on
Great tackle right there. Now that will leave them to a decision whether they'll take the long field goal or they'll go for it.
He was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Operating from the gun. Rivers. And
that's it.
Going to be incomplete.
We was prepared for it.
Like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Now Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
The reason why I was standing right there, because I was expecting Gronk to at least move around a little bit. So that's why I just stand there. Just expected a little bit thing.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. Play clock winding down. Freeman. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Rams on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
319! 319!
This is Freeman. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th-and-1.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt.
They'll just run this clock down all the way to the 4th quarter.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right
Damn,
where it
the
is.
wind really carried that.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Devontae Adams, 58 yards. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing now is Rodgers. Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Yep, I read the blitz. This is what he does all the time. Like when you see the box field, they'll run that. I don't run that ball. I just always throw that slant route. Just leave it all to Alshon Jeffrey. It's no match for a safety. That safety's no match for him.
Scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Oh my goodness.
No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Dion Lewis getting set to go again here with his guys on offense. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Rivers on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
Great way to finish.
Incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Rivers now to throw on first down. Sets up the screen to Lewis. Pushing through the contact. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive line,
man, that was a missed opportunity right there.
The back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2nd down, Rivers. His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Jeff Swaim from 4 yards out. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown.
All right, let's go, offense.
And off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Freeman here to begin the drive. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here's Freeman. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
The Rams on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Ben Gideon coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
They're bringing us our biggest 3rd down right here.
Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Mitch Unrein. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt.
Yep, he thought he would get that field goal inside. No way.
Time for us now to discuss Alshon Jeffrey. He's knocking on that door for a 100-yard gain.
And what receiver doesn't want to be part of the Century Club? Every receiver, when the game starts, wants to have 100 or more yards next to his name. It's a badge of honor, but it also shows that you're helping out your team.
And he has certainly been helping out his team so far. It's a give to Freeman running right. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards for number 11.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They go play action here on first down. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. Rodgers now on first down. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
He's going to let this clock run down here.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now in this situation,
and I'll bring us down as much as the clock as I can because I don't want to score too early. Give the ball back to Phillip Rivers' hands, and then they'll end up scoring the game-winning touchdown. Now I'll start picking up play.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, it'll be Freeman. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dontari Poe. Now, before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout.
Man, holy crap.
With just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
They got lucky on that play. Otherwise, T.Y. Hilton was open.
So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive.
Ah, yes. Thank you. T.Y. Hilton.
It's a touchdown.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Now I gotta rely on the defense now.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Gotta make the tackle, bro.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Phillip Rivers now gears up to take the offense back out there. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another 4th quarter comeback?
And it's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again for the grizzled vet. Back to throw. Dumps it off to Lewis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
I gotta stop leaving wide open spaces, even if that was incomplete.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Giants on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. false start there.
Yep,
That will set the
it's going to be a
offense
false start.
back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The Giants on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile. He's back to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick.
Yep, winners.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
And now we move on and host the Vikings in the NFC Championship game. Looking forward to broadcast that one as well. I know this, especially this one was not an easy one to win, especially when my defense did not give me a chance to get a stop. And obviously that one was the game-winning touchdown, that highlight. Yeah, my defense, I'm going to have to fix that up as I move on to the NFC Championship game. But stay tuned.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park.